For our number one story today, because it had to be, Trump highlights his first 6 weeks in office during a lengthy address to Congress. And by lengthy, the longest address in modern knowledge and history, 1 hour, 40 minutes. Now, maybe J.Q. Adams was a little verbose, but this is the first time in a while that somebody was on the tape doing this, beating Clinton's long one by about 20 minutes, I believe. So the joint session held yesterday, March the 4th, is not a State of the Union, but the speaker can call a joint session anytime he needs to and have people show up. Essentially, when Zelensky came and talked, that's what happens there. When various members of high office come, they have a joint session and they let them talk and speak whatever. This is what this is, although it's basically timed, I guess, a little later than a address and right after the election where not very much has happened or not much time has elapsed. But here's a case where a lot has happened in the 6 weeks, 40 something odd days of time. And the address was itself extensive, underscoring the administration's achievements during this time and focusing on things like the economy, national security, and social issues. Now, I'm going to produce something later for the You're Welcome channel that's going to go deeper into the actual topics and into some of the more highly contested things that needed to be fact-checked inside of the topics, including the fact there's a couple folks that are 300 years old getting Social Security checks. Yeah, we're gonna go there in other places. But he emphasized in this address the commitment to revitalizing the American economy, also tariffs on China, Mexico, Canada, anybody who's going to put them on us, and of course wanting to get an Iron Dome for ourselves. If Iron Dome happens for Israel. And, Reagan couldn't get it done because the technology didn't exist. But now it's time for our own defense system, our own missile system, because that would be cool. Yes, that would be cool. Also, social issues, immigration, transgender issues, law enforcement, first responders, benefits to shipbuilding, and pledging to balance the federal budget, which has been done in 20 years. So let's go ahead and do it now. He also gave a lot of love to Elon Musk and his band of married men, young married men, he said, make sure to point out they were young, who are running the Department of Government Efficiency. Now, he said Musk leads it. The White House says no, it's this other lady, but Musk is leading it per him, running the show and getting things done for efficiency, cutting costs, essentially, what he's doing. So how did he play last night? Mixed reactions. Republicans were happy to applaud what is going on. Democrats were mostly quiet. They did get a bit of a rancor, if you will. The protests were pink jackets for women's rights, people who walked out wearing resist shirts, and of course, they kicked out Al Green from Texas for going loud pretty quick. That's something Mike Johnson was like, we're not going to do this tonight. So Mike Johnson got on the hammer, literally the gavel, and gavelled him for the state Sergeant Orange to take him away. The response from Senator Elisa Slotkin, which I admit I did not watch because the whole thing went too damn long, was a rebuttal as opposed to it criticized Trump's policies, warning of potential economic consequences and all the things that could happen, especially with the tariffs. Now, I'm pretty sure it was taped ahead of time because they do that because it's so late. They don't do it live anymore. And so they went with a draft that went forward. And so it was a safe thing to point out. Some of the things that also happened yesterday were a young boy who's battling cancer was made an honorary Secret Service agent. A young man who wants to go to West Point got his slot by Donald Trump. I guess Trump's going to be his sponsor, I guess, going forward. And a lot of calls to a lot of people who have made news or been in the news going forward. Overall, for a Donald Trump speech, it was a fairly good, well-produced, pushed-out speech. For the information said, from my opinion, too many lies, too many lies. Oh, yeah, that's a wrestling theme song. But yeah, it was way too much misinformation, disinformation, things that just flat out were weird. Although he stopped talking about eating the dogs, eating the cats, so there's that. Your opinion and your mileage may vary on your thoughts on it, so send me your opinion, send me your thoughts. We want to know. And I'm a big boy. I can take it.